What's going on, people, and welcome to Man Knows Football. You are here with Guni after Chelsea's Champions League win away to RB Salzburg. We got the result that we desperately needed. Right about now, we are guaranteed to go through to the next stage of the Champions League. But today was never going to be easy. RB Salzburg held a very impressive record. 40 home games unbeaten up until that point. The last team to beat them before us was Villarreal 20 months ago. Bloody hell, 40 games, man. That's a proper fortress over there. So whatever anybody says, we done very well to go over there and win. And boy, this game, there's so many different talking points, so many positives. 1, 2 negatives, but listen, man, I'm not even too concerned about them because the positives that I saw today, 1000% outweighs the negative. Obviously, before we went into the game today, we were top of the group with 7 points, but it was a bit of a weird image because the difference between the top and the bottom was 3 points. So really and truly, it was still anybody's games up for grabs. But Chelsea made sure we got a very difficult task done. We got the 3 points over at Salzburg to ensure that we get through to the next stages of the Champions League. And I'm not going to lie to you, despite that record that Salzburg had, I did remain confident. But before I get too carried away, please make sure you do these things for me, people. We're coming up to 14,000 subscribers. People, help me get there, man. Make sure you smash that subscribe button if you are new. Smash the like button as well. Leave your thoughts down there in the comments. I always go through them. And hit the notification bell so you know when the videos are going out. As always, I have to give you the lineups and in the beautiful art form that I always share them with you. One to the left and one to the right of me if you would like to know the personnel on both teams. But definitely this one is a talking point because when I saw the lineup before the game, I did have my reservations. It was very, very risky. We had Raheem Sterling as the left wing back and Christian Pulisic as the right wing back. Now, me going into this game, knowing that the RB model was very, very strong on the whole pressing thing, I felt playing this formation is hugely risky. It's going to require us to have the majority of the ball and really pin their fullbacks and control the game and try and get the game out of sight because from a defensive angle, if they're going to start isolating our wing backs and pinning them back, it could be a problem for them if there's overloads between the two of them because they are both not naturally defensive players. But we were able to overcome that. I thought we started off the game pretty well. It did start off pretty fast. Possession wasn't really kept best by both teams, more so Salzburg. We was getting into the swing of things pretty quickly. But once the game settled in, I thought Salzburg done very well. I thought they were very intense with their pressing. They were not letting us get into any kind of rhythm, really pressing us up high and really doing the things that I feared that they were going to do that could have actually won them the game. Honestly, like, they weren't really allowing us to play too much from the back, just really pressing everybody on their first touch, and it was working for them. We were a bit dishevelled. Our passes weren't quite making it. We're conceding set pieces. Fair play to them, man. They came to do what they needed to do, created opportunities for them as well. But at the back, it has to be said, Thiago Silva was defensively excellent. I thought Chalobah, again, the form that this kid is on, please start giving this guy his flowers. Give this guy his merit because Trevor Chalobah is a top player and I think he should be on the plane for Qatar. Early, he was so dominant. He was so comfortable on the ball. The passing was making the right decisions at all times. He's got maturity way beyond his years. And I don't know how much longer I can just keep talking about how fantastic Trevor is. If you agree that Trevor is a special one and he deserves some love, do me a favour and smash that like button. I need to see people are agreeing with me on this one because I see Trevor agendas sometimes, but he's still yet to lose in the Chelsea top. But outside of that, we are lucky to have him. I love Trevor, so fair play to Trevor. Thiago Silva as well showed just how majestic he is. His defensive positioning as well, 1-2 times when we are caught in possession and RB Salzburg. I get mixed up between the two. Salzburg, trying to hit us on that counter-attack. Thiago Silva's positioning, excellent, was really good. But we were able to get ourselves back into the game quite early into the second half. It was quite interesting the way we were attacking. It looked like a 3-3-4, so we were really, really going for it, trying to get the goals. And the interchanging that I was seeing between Aubameyang, Kai Havertz, Christian Pulisic, Raheem Sterling, the link up was absolutely beautiful to see, and at some point we was absolutely tearing RB Leipzig apart. The two-touch passing, when we realised the ball moves faster than the player, We was just playing around their press. They were just chasing shadows, and that is when we started to control the game. And I have to give a huge shout out to Mateo Kovacic. I know I'm making bare mistakes, but you know what? I'm probably not going to edit them out. Mateo Kovacic was majestic today. We saw the best of Kovacic today. Press-resistant Kovacic, driving the ball comfortably Kovacic, playing lovely passes, aiding that transition, making that a bit better. We saw the best of Kovacic, and a rare goal for him. And he never, ever does it regular, does he? What a hit that was in that first half. Good bit of play again. We're pressing them well. The ball comes in from the right side. I believe it was Gallagher that made the cross. I might be wrong. Kai Havertz somehow gets hold of... one of their defenders gets hold of the ball. Christian Pulisic actually does well to dispossess him. Kai Havertz is found with the ball, but again is dispossessed from the defender. The ball rolls out to Mateo Kovacic, and it just looked like an instinctive hit. There was no backlift on the ball whatsoever. Looks like he sliced it into that top left corner. Top, world-class finish in my opinion. World-class finish. It was a very, very difficult finish to execute. Like you lot know, I am a tech merchant. I love my technique. So I watched that one very carefully. Excellent goal. Excellent goal from Kovacic. World-class goal. 1-0 up. Can we maintain our concentration for the rest of that first half? We were winning the ball back quickly, man. We continued to do with the 1-2, two-touch football. Even right after the kickoff when we scored, we had another opportunity to score. Aubameyang really had several opportunities this game to put the game to bed. I thought his finishing today was really poor. There was a counter-attack where we looked excellent, fluid, man, before we scored that goal. Or was it after? No, it was after we scored that goal. Excellent bit of counter-attack in there from Chelsea Football Club. Again, Kovacic being part of it. Kai Havertz driving that ball forward, finding a beautiful ball for Aubameyang. At this point, I think we're 3 versus 2 on the counter-attack. Aubameyang has all the time in the world, but I felt that he took too much time, thought about the opportunity enough. He had 2 choices. The first one was to take a touch and simply hit it quickly, far corner. I reckon it would have gone in. The second one was to dink the keeper, which you've seen Aubameyang do countless amount of times. He chose not to do it, hit it straight at the keeper. Really should have been 2-0. We should have been out of sight before that second half was over. The chances kept on coming. That link up on that left side. Kai Havertz, Raheem Sterling, Aubameyang. It was lovely stuff to see. 2-touch football, that football around the box that we were renowned for at Chelsea Football Club. You know, that 1-touch passing. Remember when Hazard used to run into them little spaces and be ding, 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 goal. Had that opportunity to happen. Aubameyang again, but I've got to big up the goalkeeper, man. The Salzburg goalkeeper was on point today. Excellent save from Aubameyang there, really. So we should have gone in comfortable in the second half, but nonetheless, we've gone in 1-0. We've gone up with a bit of confidence, and we're starting to see some proper Graham Potter football. We're starting to see the ideas come to life on the pitch. It was really exciting to see. I'm sure most of you can agree. Second half, I'm not going to lie to you, we started off slow. Salzburg, they must have got a kick up the backside from their manager at halftime because they came out and they meant intentions. And they did hit us on the counter-attack. A decent goal, actually, from deep in their half. Ended with the finish. Kepa couldn't really have done much about it. I feel like he was a bit wrong-footed for the goal. I feel like there was elements of jamminess, a bit of luck for the finish, but nonetheless, it still went in 1-1. This is where I got a little bit worried. I thought, Salzburg were going to grow back into the game because remember, 40 games unbeaten at home is nothing to really turn your nose up against, man. There's still a massive threat. So many beautiful moves that we're starting to see. I've got a big up Christian Pulisic as well. I thought he came in today. His close control today was excellent. His dribbling was excellent. He was really a threat for that Salzburg team. I thought Raheem Sterling done a lot better today as well than what we've previously seen. Although we didn't get the goal, I still think he was a nuisance. He was linking up very well with the attackers. Kai Havertz perhaps had an opportunity to get more than 1 goal. He had a header that was clear on goal where he should have scored. Either side of the goalkeeper, it could have been 2-0, but it wasn't meant to... Sorry, 2-1, but it wasn't meant to be. Kai Havertz wasn't able to score that. But boy, when he had his opportunity, he definitely took that opportunity. And my word, like, you can see, like, in-game managers are starting to switch things up. So they're being very adaptive, very... I'd call it reactionary, but in a more of a positive way. So they're adapting to the way the game's going. And I felt that Graham Potter has done that very, very well. And sure, we got our reward. Kai Havertz with an excellent finish. Again, good play there from Christian Pulisic, not giving up on that ball, creating the opportunity for Kai. Great touch, puts it round him. So all that was left for him was to just wrap that left foot around that ball, find that top bins. Excellent finish from Kai Havertz. From there, it's really like a squeaky bum time, I'm not going to lie to you, because Salzburg did throw the kitchen sink at us. They were really pushing forward. They was really pressing, winning that ball back, really trying to hit balls into the box, ways that we've been caught out before. And Kepa, although I feel he done all right, he really kind of got exposed in terms of his presence in the box for set pieces and those aerial balls. Was caught out a few times. Thiago Silva did save his ass towards the end, you know, being in behind him, sensing the danger, knowing that his goalkeeper is not the best in the air. Thiago Silva made sure that he was behind him, played a huge risk, you know, playing the Salzburg attackers onside, but I think he could smell the danger. Thank goodness that he was able to clear the ball and concede the corner. But, you know, Thiago Silva, how many times have we said it? An elite centre-back. His experience is priceless in this team. 38 years old, he still continues to be world-class. One of the best centre-backs in the world, 100%. But what matters is that we saw the game out, and I saw a lot of positives. Better games from previously poor performances. I thought Cucurella done well at times. I thought he stepped out pretty well into that midfield when he needed to. And to some of you lot's disbelief, I'm going to give Jorginho some credit for this game, because I thought defensively he cut out quite a few passes, identified the dangerous passing lanes, snuffed those out. I thought was better physically as well. Graham Potter seems to be dropping him into that back five as well, just to add that little bit more extra protection around him so he's not caught too far forward up the pitch. But naturally in his position, when you're asked to try and win the ball further up the pitch and try and dictate things from there, you're still going to get caught. But I think Cucurella done well to step forward and deputise and, you know, cover that space while he wasn't there. The one time where obviously it went left, Thiago Silva stepped forward, that counter-attack did beat us, and that's where the goal came from. But the important thing is that we held on, remained composure, kept our composure, scored an excellent winner from Kai Havertz, who I have to say wasn't on the best form up until this game was dropped, and I think that might have done him some favours. So well done, Kai Havertz, a top finish. That is 2-1 away at Salzburg. That was a key win. Key win, because like I was saying to you before earlier on, that group was really top and bottom was separated by 3 points, so it was really anyone's game. Today we needed that to guarantee the points going forward. If AC Milan do not lose today, as I'm recording this, I know they are playing now, I don't know what the score is. If they do not lose, we go through at the top as the top team in that group. So happy days, that's exactly what I was looking for. Hopefully Chelsea finish top of the group. It's a statement. It's also very good confidence for the manager. Not gonna lie, I was happy. Like I said, Salzburg, not an easy place to go to. They definitely did have their moments in the game. Fair play to them. But I thought we done well keeping Okafor quiet. That was a player that gave us some problems. Also Sukic as well. He gave us problems at Stamford Bridge. I thought we done well to keep him quiet. Seshko, I thought when he came on, done all right. Posed a threat as he always does, but we were too good for him. Trevor Chalobah, take a bow. Excellent performance. Thiago Silva, excellent performance. I thought everybody done well today. I thought everyone really done their part. But for me, I'm going to have to give man of the match to Kovacic, man, because he did go back to the Kovacic that we all knew, showed all of his positive aspects as well, and did cap off the game with a beautiful world-class finish. Big up Kovacic. So people, let me know your thoughts on today's game, man. What were the positives that you saw? Are you liking some of the shades of Graham Potter's football that you saw, particularly in the first half as well? Who impressed you? Who do you think could have done better? Do you think Kepa should still be #1 in between the sticks? I want to know all these things, people, man. But people, as always, thank you so much. And before I go, I got to ask you one more time, smash that subscribe button. Help us get to 14,000 subscribers. Hit that like button as well. Leave your thoughts down there in the comments as well. And hit the notification bell so you know when the videos are coming out. But as of now, big up yourselves. As always, up the Chelsea. And the most important thing is wherever you are, whatever you're doing, make sure you stay safe. Peace!